Mars transit effect report. This particular report is very thorough, and this report will last for more than a month, and may I say the 1 month plus. So this is a Mars transit effect for all of you, and this is a report of around about 40 days of Mars transit effect. So press the bell for liking and become our subscriber. Significance of transiting Mars from 2nd April till 11th of May 2026 in English. Mars has traditionally been considered a very malefic planet in Indian astrology that is more likely to produce evil than good. But this is not so, and this is not true. Although, as is the case with any planet, if the energies of Mars are allowed to operate to excess, its effects can be, may I say that, quite difficult. But usually there is nothing to fear from its transit. And in fact, its energies are a vital part of our life. Mars is an energy planet. Specifically, it rules the energy that an individual uses to maintain himself or herself in the face of pressure from all his or her environment. The Mars energy says that is what I am and I can be no other way. That is Mars within you. And prepare the individual to fight, to face, to act if necessary, to maintain his or her position. Obviously, one can have no individuality without this energy. No one, male, female, no one. Without Mars energy, you will not have any personality. It is a fundamental part of the ego and drive, and anyone in whom this energy is weak is not much of a personality. In socially, we call them wet lettuce or call them names. Person with the weak Mars often do the things that are attributed to a strong Mars, such as acting extremely irritable, such as extremely argumentative. These people have to constantly reassure themselves that they are strong, which would be unnecessary if they really were strong. When you're really strong, you don't need assurances. But when you're quite weak person and you know you're weak, you need all the time assurances. It is true, however, that a person with a strong Mars is likely to be rather domineering, will not be submissive, will always stand for himself or herself against all the odds. Mars, with a strong Mars with a person, this person is himself or herself is an army. Mars is also connected with the work and physical energy. And often its transit signify a day when you feel very energetic and extremely vigorous. In fact, one way to ensure that a Mars transit will not cause dispute or argument with others, which is a sign of male functioning of Mars energy, is to have plenty of hard work to do. The negative side of Mars most often manifests itself when there is no other outlet of its energy. As Mars transit in each planet in your horoscope, the energy area of life related to this planet will become energized. When Mars transit each and every planet in your house, each and every house in your house, in horoscope, I'm going to repeat this again from here. As Mars transit each and every house in your house horoscope, the area of life related to that house will become energized. When Mars transits Venus, you seek out physical love. When Mars transits Mercury, you look for mental activity. But there's more to it than that. When Mars transits a planet, your ego drive are likely to incorporate of that planet's energies. You will try to establish your individuality toward others through the issue related to that planet. This can result in conflict with others if the energy gets too strong or encounters serious resistance from others. And of course, there is nothing wrong with good fight. If it serves some purpose, fighting is one way to learn about your own strength in an interpersonal sense. As Mars transit each house, the affair of that house become energized. Just as with the transited Mars, also you will be most active or seek to assert yourself through the affair of the house occupied by transiting Mars. Here again, you are most likely to have a conflict with others in this area of your life. The only real danger with Mars is that its energies, when submitted to the physical level, can signify accident, specifically from burns or fires, and illness involving fever and infection. This is often the result of frustrated ego energies. Although you have to dig around in your psyche to realize that you must learn to express your resentment and anger, for they are a legitimate part of your being. Gemini, month of April 2026. Mars transiting in 10th house, so Gemini, starting from 2nd April 2026, will carry on to 11th May 2026. Mars will move through your 10th house. Mars is a lord of 11th house for Gemini and lord of 6th house. And Mars 4th aspect on your own sign, 1st house. And I say that 7th aspect on Pisces, 4th aspect on may I say that this phase of time when the Mars is in the 10th house, Mars is Lord of 11th house, Lord of 6th house, the 4th aspect on your 1st house, and 7th aspect on your 4th house, and 8th aspect on your 5th house. So Gemini, you will be highly active, very creative, and extremely dynamic. Wealth will be gained. You'll have a promotion in your profession and benefit from those people who have power. You'll dominate any opponents. You have a success in your undertaking. Gemini, your health will be strong and improving. You became a center of controversy due to past activities. You may. Earning from business, earning from job, and travel will be rising. You'll have elevation in your professional life. There would be gain from business dealings. Gemini, you will dominate over your opponent. You have excessive enthusiasm and your undertaking will meet with success. You gain wealth and benefit from favor of the government or those people who have power. Sibling may be source of strife. You inherit wealth from the family, may be forgiving and have a beautiful eyes, may be respected by government, powerful people. You will become wealthy through your business. During this time period, Mars will move through your 10th house. They signify ruffled path to success. You need to work hard to achieve success. Nobody offering you in a plate. You're likely to face a lot of trouble, ranging from misbehavior of your superiors, seniors, sometimes failure in efforts, sometimes too many disappointments, too many exhaustions, yes, and so on. You have to deal with everything. However, you're likely to meet success in your field of work at the end. As longer you are persistent, as longer you're driven, and you are determined, disciplined, then you will achieve success. Some of you would be able to perform better than ever at work. You may have to undertake some hopping around places. So your work is likely to demand the same. This time period likely to bestow a rise in your prestige, position, authority at work. You're likely to get achieving name and fame from your superiors, enlarging your circle of good friends, professional friends, may I say. Your glory is likely to bringing a lot of new professional friends in your life. And however, would be require your attention. Keep note what you are eating. Keep up your mental health as well as physical health. Some of you also feel relieved of your past worries, would win over your enemies. However, never underestimate your enemies and stay away from dodgy people around you, please. Mars in 10th house. More than any other, this transit arouses your ambition to achieve. If you can identify with the project, you will work extremely hard at it until it is done. It is especially important now you find an independent project that requires your individual initiative and efforts. You should try to gain independent authority in your work at this time because you are not likely to be very tolerant of other people's authority over yourself. You prefer to be your own boss, but your energy will make an impression upon people who are in a position to help you, as long as you do not challenge them unduly. One of the problems of this transit is that you are much more likely to be in conflict with the authority figure than at any other time. Parents, employer, bosses, or even government official may feel it necessary to stop your efforts in various areas. But this will happen only if you insist on being a threat to them. If you can align your interest with others, these people can help you unconditionally, without any issue. Conflict with coworkers may arise if they feel threatened by your efforts, if they are threatened by your existence to get ahead. You should try to play down such conflict unless something real is at the stake, for they will only block your efforts and make advancement more difficult. If you can remain reasonably conscious of others, people's interest, not come into conflict with them more than absolutely necessary, this transit can help you to make great progress toward the objectives you have set for yourself. But if you feel that you must defeat every challenge from others at all cost, it will probably cost you all the progress you might have made. Right now, eligible new members to the Prakash Astrologer app can also claim a complimentary one-to-one basic consultation with me. After you register on the app, you receive your welcome email. You'll then have 7 days to book your free session and bring the most important question on your mind so you can get clear personal guidance. So don't hesitate. Visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com and sign up today, and together we'll remove as much as uncertainty from your life as possible.